Hey everyone! Alright, so I wanted to do this video for you guys. It's kind of a Maybelline haul type of video, but I've used the products enough to do like a review on the products. And I just filmed this entire video already, and this new camera I'm working with gets a fail in my eyes. It's supposed to be really good, and A, it doesn't have autofocus, and B, I just recorded, thought I was recording, and it just took a still picture of me going, hey. So I'm super frustrated right now. Anyway, so these are Maybelline products that I picked up recently, mainly during the end of December, early January rush of new products, because I'll give drugstore products a chance. I don't mind that they're drugstore. I actually like drugstore products, but it's hard to get a color match for my skin. But as far as like blushes go, those are hit or miss. Mascaras traditionally have been good, but like I said, I like my higher end stuff too. So I'll get started with, this is one of the things that was so hyped up, and I mean, it does deliver. I think it's just kind of gimmicky, but I don't mind it. I'm all for gimmicks. I did buy 2 of these, and I ended up having to return one, just because, okay, I'm just making sure that I'm still rolling. I want to make sure that if I bought it, I would use it. They're super sheer, and one was just a little too sheer, but they're the Maybelline Dream Bouncy blushes. This one's in Coffee Cake, and the cool thing about these, they kind of feel like a Play-Doh product. So you put it on, but you can put your finger in there, and it's like squishy. So weird. Let me try and swatch it for you. So you just kind of dip your finger in there, and where should I put it? It's probably not going to show up, but it's like a rosy mauve with a little brown undertone. So it's pretty earthy, and it's extremely sheer. But the cool thing is even though it feels like a liquid, it's going to wear like a powder. There's a slight sheen to it, but not a lot. And like I said, not lots of pigment. But you can layer on a nice blush or a bronzer on top, and it gives you like kind of the no makeup look. If I just want to put this and some concealer on, that's typically what I'll do. So that's that. Then I've got these two I'm actually really enjoying. These are the Baby Lips by Maybelline. This is what they look like. There's different types. Like this one is just a clear. There's not even anything at the bottom. It's just a clear balm. And I use this quite frequently. I keep it in my purse. They're like $4.99. You can usually find a buy one, get one. And that way you don't have to come completely out of pocket for something. Sorry, I'm really fidgety. But this one has it's a pretty fruity smell, but it's pleasant. It kind of reminds me of like juicy fruit gum or like the Trident tropical fruit gum. So it's not unpleasant. And then this one does have a tint. It's the purple one. Again, nothing at the bottom really. This one has like a nude frosted kind of tint to it. Let me put that right here. So, where is it? Right here. So it comes off a nice sheen, but not lots of pigment, but it'll put something on your lips, give your lips a little bit of a shine. The staying power's not amazing, but it's not awful either. This will keep my lips moist and hydrated for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then I'll start to drink something and it'll wear off. But it is nothing like the Revlon ones, the lip butters. Those sucked to me. I think they literally sucked the life out of my lips. Like, I felt my lips shriveling up. And I have naturally dry lips anyway, so maybe I'm just like hypersensitive to it, but they sucked. I hated them. These are much more lasting, and there's much more of a shine on my lips than the Revlon lip butters gave me. Then, this is the 24-hour Color Tattoo by Eye Studio 24-hour eyeshadow. And obviously you've seen these before. I'm not going to lie, this is how I found out about all this stuff, was from the internet, Twitter, and YouTube. So I went out and picked this up. This was really hard to find. It's the color Bad to the Bronze, number 25. But man, this was hard to find. But again, I got it in a BOGO, so it was worth it. But it's this color. It's a really beautiful, beautiful bronze. These are supposed to be comparable to the paint pots, and they are. The quality is great. They're supposed to stay for 24 hours. I don't know anybody who's going to wear this for 24 hours unless you work on a street corner, in which case this might be perfect for you, and you might be able to write it off, too, in a tax return. But for most of us, we're going to wear it for about 8 or 9 hours, and then we're going to take it off. So, but this is what it looks like. and it's really, really pretty, and I'll show you. The pigment on this is insane. Okay, you see that? But it lasts like crazy amounts. It doesn't crease, so that's what it looks like. How pretty is that? I'm wearing it right now, and this is perfect for me because I am trying to lessen my load as far as makeup goes, but I still want to look pretty. Just because I'm pregnant and tired and I want to go back to bed all the time doesn't mean I don't want to look pretty. But this is like, I take my finger, I dip it in the pot, and then I put it on my eyelids. Typically, I don't know how it would work without a primer. The primer I'm using right now is the MAC Prep and Prime. Looks like that. I'm wearing it in medium dark. So what I'll do is I'll put this on over my eyelids, let it sit for a second, and then I'll place my eyeshadow on. It works really well with regular powder shadows, and so far with this, it's been working great. So I only got one. I might go back for, what is it, Toughest Taupe, but I don't see myself wearing a matte. If I'm going to wear anything, it's just to give myself a little definition and shimmer at the top. But it's so pretty. I'm so glad I got it. So don't sleep on that. Go pick it up. Then I got the Dream Lumi. Now, I am battling dark circles like no other. It's, you know, there's a couple of things that come with having a baby, and even though I haven't given birth yet, my skin has changed, and knock on wood, I haven't really had breakouts, but I've gotten really bad dark circles like right here and right here. Just like, I kind of battled that before, and I could use like a really opaque concealer. Like, I keep going back to this one, the MAC, what is this, Studio Finish. Love this one. This has like been my savior since I got worse dark circles. But I wanted something to put on underneath at least to kind of help, like brighten up my eyes. And I had tried something else I'll show you, but I just wasn't getting the coverage I needed and the brightness I needed. But this is new by Maybelline. It's called the Dream Lumi Touche Camouflage. Basically, it's a concealer. I think it's a dupe for like the YSL ones. So grabbed this, and I like it. Like, it's as dark as it gets, though. Honey is as dark as it gets. And I'll swatch this for you. Unfortunately, the color spectrum is not great, but it's pink based, which I found I could probably use as far as like concealing goes and correcting. And that's what that looks like. And what I do with this, there was a brightener also that's basically pink, luminescent, little shimmer particles. You can put that on, but I didn't want that. I wanted some opacity, so I wanted color. Honey's as dark as it goes. If you are NC 30 and below, you will find a color in this. Ivory, beige, nude. If you are above an NC 30, I would say even above an NC 40, your best bet is to do what I do, which is I put some on right here, and then I pat it in with my fingers, and then I put my foundation on, and then I put my tinted moisturizer on, and then I keep going with my routine. Otherwise, you're going to get reverse raccoon eyes, which is not a good look. Let me tell you, it's not a good look. So I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep using it. I think the idea is really good. I just wish they would expand their color spectrum. I don't understand why they isolate such large demographics. It actually blows my mind. It actually kind of makes me really mad because we get isolated, and we are battling the same issues, and I don't understand. I don't know if it's a test run, but why are we not included in the test run either? I don't understand why there's, you know, even if the product doesn't sell that great, we're never going to know to begin with because we never got to try it. And that's how I feel. You've got to kind of just wait around and see if a company comes out with a cool product like this in your color. But anyway, rant over. That's my marketing spiel. So yeah, I'm using it. We'll give it a try and see how it does. In flash photography, I haven't really taken lots of pictures, so we'll see how that goes. But the idea is good. Then, the next thing I got was the Maybelline Illegal Length Fiber Extensions. Looks like this. And I guess this was out a while ago, a couple of years ago actually. It was a really great cult favorite mascara, and it just relaunched in this new collection, and everyone's been talking about it. And that is why it piqued my curiosity. So I know that you guys know that my favorite mascara is the Makeup Forever Smoky Lash. It's black, it's gorge, I love it. Above and beyond Dior Show, all the drugstore ones that I've tried, Benefit, their real everything. Well, so I wanted to try this and see if it did the same thing for me for, you know, $16 less. And here's the brush. First, I will say the packaging is super flimsy. It feels like a e.l.f. mascara. Hollow, plastic, like nothing to it. It does feel cheap, but don't really let that fool you. And I got the color very black. So it's supposed to lengthen. There's fibers, I guess, fiber extensions that are supposed to grab onto your lashes and coat your lashes and extend your lashes. So I was intrigued, definitely. And this is what the brush looks like. You see how it's very, very spiky, right? Super spiky. So I was really excited to give it a try. I'm wearing it right now, if you can tell. Can you see? Really long eyelashes, right? Like, it grabbed my lashes, it curled my lashes up, it made them long. It did not clump, because you see how the brush is very spiky. The brush is very spiky, so there's not a lot of room for product, which means there's not a lot of room for the clumping on your lashes. I'm doing about 2 coats right on my lashes right now, and I like it. I cried earlier. I was very emotional. I'm fine now, but I was very emotional, and crying, I was like, oh, I'm wearing a new mascara. I can't cry in this because it'll leak or my eyes will start to sting. And you know that's bad if you are afraid to cry because it'll sting. And I got upstairs, wiped my tears. I'm better now. I'm just being emotional. And I didn't have anything under my eyes, and my eyes didn't sting. So that's a really good sign. But yeah, I'm digging this so far. I'll probably use this and see how it goes. So I like that. And the last thing that I got from Maybelline, which is kind of my case in point about the concealer situation. The new Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles by Maybelline. Looks like that. Has a little puffy at the top. It's a foundation as well, but this is supposed to be the cult favorite concealer that everyone loves. I ended up picking up a neutralizer in the number 50. Yellow based, and it's supposed to kind of correct darkness, correct redness, correct the blue veins. And so I thought this was kind of a safe bet because it was yellow based. And I'll show you what it looks like. You take the puffer, and you just kind of dot it in the affected area. And so this is what you get, this yellow, super yellow based product. Okay, my thing is still going. Rub it in. I found that no matter how little or how much I put on, I was still getting the reverse raccoon eyes, even if I was putting on my foundation afterward. So I like the idea behind it, but this is one of those products that for me, I'm NC 45, and under my eyes, I'm an NC 42 under my eyes. It was just too light, too light. I'll keep trying and working with it, but I think for the most part, if I'm ever going to be out and about, I don't want to look like a freak, so maybe I'll just use it for another purpose. I'm not sure, but product-wise, it seemed good. It dried to a matte finish, and it didn't crease when it was on, and it dispensed really easily, so I don't really have anything bad to say about that. It was basically just circumstance. So, but that is basically my Maybelline haul/review. I hope everything was really helpful, especially with drugstore stuff, because you just can't try before you buy. But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, leave them down below, and don't forget, follow me on Twitter. I love Twitter now. I know I fell off Twitter when I was in my first trimester because I was so sick. I didn't want to do anything. But Twitter is really fun, and it's actually how I find out about most of these things now going on with makeup. So follow me. I'll leave the link down below. It's Devonta83, and I'll talk to you guys later.